Hey everybody, this is an absolutely amazing amp. This is the Roland JC-120, Jazz Chorus 120. And this is actually a mono amp. It takes a mono input signal from a guitar, and it internally generates a stereo chorus effect with a stereo output that runs into two discrete power amps, each that runs into their own speaker. So when you turn on the stereo chorus effect, it creates a stereo chorus field between these two speakers. Now, this is a classic amp. It gives you the classic chorus sound that was made famous in the 80s for clean guitar especially. Now, it gives you some interesting possibilities when you have two of them in a bi-amp setup. So let's talk about that. So your first option is what I just described. You use one amp with a stereo chorus effect. You mic both speakers. You get a stereo output left and right. And that gives you a certain sound. Another option is you could take it to the next level, turn on a bi-amp setup, have two of them, and run your guitar through an effects pedal that has a stereo output. So a stereo chorus pedal like the Boss CE5 with a left and right output signal. You run the left output to the left amp and the right output to the right amp. You turn off the internal chorus effect on the amps, and you get a stereo chorus field between the left amp and the right amp. And then you have one output per amp. And that gives you a much more modern chorus sound, I've found, just in my opinion. However, you can kick it up a notch and take it to the next level because both of these setups I described so far have a one-dimensional chorus field between the left channel and the right channel. If you take the setup I just described with the effects pedal, run in a bi-amp configuration, but you turn on the internal chorus effect on each amp, you then get four separate outputs. So if you mic up all four speakers, you get four outputs. And now you're getting a chorus effect in one dimension, left and right, and also in another dimension, front and back, if you pan them a certain way. So if you listen to this in a 5.1 setup or a quadraphonic, if anyone listens to that anymore, you get a very interesting, deep chorus sound, and it's really something interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have any clips to it right at the moment, but I will place some links to the sound samples when you can hear them. This setup was used, for what it's worth, on the upcoming Johnny Saskatchewan album, and I will place a link to that when it occurs, and you'll be able to hear what it sounds like. Thanks.